And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse. We're really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oh, the Air Force Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He'll run it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Davis will throw. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Burt. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Air Force. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Racing to the right. He's at the... and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Burt. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they get the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
14. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Davis will throw. Gets it out quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Burton. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Air Force. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on it.
Makes the grab down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown Air Force. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get...
Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Davis looking to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Jackson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackler, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Play number 9 on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It'll be a draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Right back to him on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Fourth down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth? The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Good enough for a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught near the sideline, it's Bryant. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hands it off. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're